Moll Flanders is the heroine of this picturesque novel, which bears her name, the full title of which reads The Fortunes and Misfortunes of the Famous Moll Flanders, etc., who was born at Newgate and during a life of continued variety for threescore years, besides her childhood, was 12 years a whole, 5 times a wife, thereof once to her own brother, 12 year a thief, 8 year a transported felon in Virginia, at last grew rich, lived honest, and died a penitent. Written from her own memorandums. It's fiction. I am guessing. The book is a racy, often ironic, realistic, and yet romantic tale written in the form of an autobiographical memoir as it follows the life and adventures of the orphaned heroine. Abandoned from birth after her mother's transportation to Virginia as a convicted thief, first I think, when they discovered and they were settling states, it was a British colony largely, right? Then we get into American history of settlement. And what happened to the natives is one chapter, no another book doesn't even get opened. So they were transporting all criminals to Australia and United States. But look what happened. Not just after, but even before the Tea Party. Moll is brought up in the home of the kindly mayor of Colchester. However, she is seduced at an early age and enters a succession of marriages and liaisons, during one of which she unwittingly marries her own brother. She discovers this fact on a visit to her mother in Virginia and she subsequently leaves him, returns to England, becomes destitute, and enters a successful career of crime. In the end, she is detected, convicted, and in her turn transported to Virginia in the company of one of her former husbands, Jemmy, an ex highwayman. It is one of the hallmarks of Moll Flanders that Moll, while not being spared a succession of vicissitudes, remains remarkably free from the brutalization usually consequent upon such experiences. Moll and her companion set up as planters in Virginia, and she also inherits a plantation there from her mother. She spends her declining years in relative prosperity and a state of at least outward humble penitence for her